We live in a very freaked out time nowadays. Girls be selling straight cheeks and making bank, people getting more and more comfortable on the internet, and temptation all around us. As a teenager, I don't even blame you, dude. It's sad, but I guess the only good thing to come out of this is that dudes have been able to make a content glitch about relapsing over and over again. Each relapse is a new video. And I'm sure everyone has dealt with struggles like this, the same lustful videos you keep seeing popping up on your page even when you don't want it. And if you have, I get you, bro. And if you haven't,
My nigga.
but the truth is, there's a bigger problem at hand. And it's not lust, it's not gooning, it's not social media. It's a lack of self control. And most importantly, why? Why do you keep doing it even though you know that it's gonna make you feel worse afterwards? Why do we keep going back to it? All those come with addiction symptoms, obviously. And just like all addiction, there's a larger problem. And I'ma be honest, as a man, a lack of self control can be very dangerous. If you're unable to control yourself, you'll lose yourself eventually.
You're losing it, kid.
Especially if you're young. It's very useful to develop the skill of self-control at a young age because that way you could actually prepare yourself and be a lot more of a respectable, stronger and more capable young man, especially when your life gets tempted or when you face temptation, which believe me, in life you will face a lot of temptations. I can't tell you how many times I go in YouTube comment sections and see young people of freaking 13, 14, 15 talking about how their gooning addictions like ruin their life and how they're already cooked, even though, bro, you haven't even reached the start. I haven't reached the start. Like, what are you guys talking about? I'm already finished. You haven't even started the race. And I promise you, your gooning addiction is not what's holding you back.
Today we're making Colombian pave de arequipe, or at least
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! Hell no!
Side note, I don't think it's wrong for anybody of any gender to look cute or, wanting to look attractive or hot in front of a camera. But some of you guys know what you're doing. The thing that's holding you back is your mindset. It's yourself. We have had multiple artists and musicians and just amazing people who've done amazing things with their careers come out and talk about their lustful addictions and how they got addicted young.
I was very successful. You talking rich, famous, popular. First discovered at about 9, 10 years old. I was over at my uncle's house and he had a chest full of pornography.
And how they literally just couldn't escape it, but they still managed to make it. So what's your excuse? It's your mindset, bro. And believe me, I know it can be said, easier said than done, having to deal with an addiction, especially at a young age. Unfortunately, we live in such a freaked out time because you can literally go anywhere. You open TikTok, straight cheeks. You open Instagram, straight cheeks. You open goddamn Twitter, straight cheeks. You can literally not go on almost any social media app. The women and the algorithm both know what they are doing. And no fap streak or infinite content glitch is gonna save you. The only thing that you need to do is you need to learn to get your life together. And again, easier said than done, but it starts. You just have to start doing it, bro. You can't keep falling back into the same struggles over and over again because it'll consume you. It's not good for you. And not saying that necessarily maybe doing it once or twice or maybe just once a time in a month is bad necessarily. It's not like it's gonna kill you or whatever. But the reason why I personally wouldn't recommend it is because it teaches you instant gratification. And it literally is like an instant pleasure thing. And in my opinion, you should always run away from instant gratification because it will never serve you. It's only going to make you feel more miserable in the end. And I also don't want to go on the opposite extreme where it's you're never going to do it again and you're all of a sudden going to get superpowers and change. And no, that's not how it works. But the reason why I wouldn't recommend you do it and why I would advise you guys to maybe find something else out there and change your habits, discover your habits, change the patterns and just try to be better. You're obviously still going to have bumps on the road and it's not going to be a straight line. But as long as you're willing to try, and that's one thing about people I've noticed a lot in 2026 that's disappearing, is people just refuse to actually try and combat things and just try to be better, People are so quick to just give up. They give it one try and then they're just done or they just think they're hopeless. Which again, it goes back to mindset, bro. You have to try. If you really want something, and you want to be freed from something, it's possible, bro. You just have to believe in yourself, and you just have to try and achieve that. Small wins every day. You might have losses here and there, but when you start stacking up wins pretty consistently, you'll be surprised at how much better you'll start feeling about yourself, and just you'll be a lot more self-confident and just self-conscious and just happier about yourself, especially when you realize that you could do it all along. So stop the self-criticism. Start finding stuff you're passionate about. Start exploring. Start trying to figure out who you are, instead of just staying stuck with this addiction and being like, I can't do anything. Because I promise you, if you just like push yourself a little further, and if you try, you're gonna be able to beat it, bro. You're gonna be able to actually take care of yourself, and then you'll realize that stuff is not as hopeless as you thought.